Joining us now is the mayor of Fort Lauderdale, Mayor Jack Seiler. Thank you very much for talking to us. Your area
Thank you for having me, Julie.
Your area is bracing for the worst. I mean, southern Florida obviously is going to get slammed. What are you telling your people tonight?
Well, Julie, exactly what you all were just talking about in the last 2 or 3 minutes. The biggest concern I have is the storm surge. The biggest concern that our emergency operations experts have is all about the storm surge. This is a very different hurricane than what they just saw in Texas. Texas was a huge rain factor, a huge water factor that, as tragic as it was, it's just a different type of hurricane. We think this will be one that'll bring a tremendous amount of water up from the ocean, out in front, being pushed by the wind. And if it happens to come ashore during our high tide, this starts our seasonal high tide season. So with the seasonal high tide combined with a storm surge, combined with an eastern wind, you guys have accurately described what could happen.
I mean, the storm surge, the high tide, catastrophic. The governor just said the surge could be 3 to 10 feet, calling it life-threatening. And then he said this: do not put your life or your families at risk. If you have been ordered to evacuate and are still home, please go. Today is the day to do the right thing for your family and get inland to safety. Tonight, there are many who are still actually going to fly out. The Fort Lauderdale airport, in fact, closes down at 7:45. Many people in the Miami-Dade and Fort Lauderdale area, I know personally, have waited till the very last minute to decide what to do because this hurricane's been so unpredictable. What do you tell those people who are about to get in their car and drive north? Where do they go? Because it doesn't seem anywhere in Florida is going to be safe of this storm.
No, I think they need to go to Georgia and the Carolinas, and I think when they get to Georgia, they need to stay off the coast up there because of just what you said. Savannah probably is in the potential cone. Charleston's in the potential cone in South Carolina. So I think you have to go into Atlanta, Georgia, in that area. I just sent my daughter. She flew out this morning. She went north. And so we're telling people that are on the barrier island, especially the low-lying areas of the barrier island, time to move on, time to move out. We've dealt with hurricanes before, but this storm surge has the potential to be catastrophic, and we have to be very careful where people remain. And so we've encouraged everybody in the low-lying areas east of US 1 to please move to higher land or to drier land and worry about their property and possessions later.
All right, Mayor Jack Seiler, thank you very much for talking to us.